TWE Arena in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My name is Carmen Michael on the call here for you tonight for what will be a truly historic night for Pro Wrestling Clash, Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament 2. Without further ado, let's toss it ringside to your host for the evening, Troy Beasley.
Just the music, not the lighting. Just the music. All right. What an exciting night it is to be alive in Red Bank, Tennessee. Thank you so much for coming out for the second annual Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. I'm so happy to be here for the reason that I came to do this show. I live in Dyersburg, Tennessee. Traveled all the way across the state before Shawn. Shawn and I traveled the road together 20 years ago when WWE had a developmental deal in Atlanta. Shawn and I were down there every week. He's just always been a huge friend of mine, and always been a pleasure to work with him. Shawn was a major star in Tennessee, and I'm excited to be here. So again, thank you so much for coming out. Like I said, my name is Troy Beasley. I'll be your announcer for the evening. And let's get ready! At this time, please allow me to introduce to you the reason we're having this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shawn Shultz,
the namesake of tonight's tournament, making his way to the ring, and quite the ovation from the fans here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Folks, we really have a tremendous lineup for you here this evening for the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament 2. But without further ado, let's hand it over to Shawn Shultz.
That was abrupt, huh? Listen, if Jaden Newman was here, all the music difficulties wouldn't be happening, I'm pretty sure. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out. For me, this is a very cool thing. Whether there's 12 people out here or there's 12,000, for each one of us that has stepped in the ring, it is just such a pleasure to do what we dreamed of our entire lives in front of people that actually care. And for a lot of us, especially myself, it's one of those things that this was our escape from everything wrong in our lives. And my goal every time I stepped in the ring was to be the escape for everybody in the audience life. Because life is not something that is very easy. There's a lot of stresses, anxieties, and pains and hurt. But if just for 10 minutes when I was in this ring, if I could take somebody away from that and make them just live vicariously through me like I did the people I watched on TV, I got exactly what I wanted out of my life.
Yeah.
So with that being said, guys, obviously there's not a whole lot of us out here. So let's do our very best to make as much noise as we possibly can. The premise for this is that these guys are young, 4 years experience or less. They are just getting started on their journey, and they're going to need all the encouragement they can get. So everybody, get as loud as you can. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants, participants in the 2025 Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament, let's make some noise.
Well, here come the participants for tonight's tournament. Making their way to the ring, out first, the new era Tavon Jordan. This man has been making waves all across the state of Tennessee. Out next, Jack Bruce Davidson, better known as JB Day. This man flew himself out from Orange, California to be a part of tonight's tournament. And there you see AJ Black, a third-generation superstar, the grandson of former AWA talent Doug Summers. And here comes Hakeem Young, perhaps the favorite for tonight's tournament. They call him the body snatcher, and for good reason. One of the most dangerous competitors in the state of Georgia, making his way to Chattanooga, Tennessee. And there you see Ethan Heyer, the man from Pee Wee Valley, Kentucky. This man right here is the epitome of big things coming in small packages, and here tonight, he's looking to take things to a higher level. Out next, Gaston LaRue from Shreveport, Louisiana. Big personality here from Gaston. A lot of talents from Gaston LaRue. Certainly someone who is very opinionated of himself, very high on himself. And then out next, Eli Riley. Riley, who wasn't even supposed to be in this tournament here tonight, a last-minute replacement. Looking to pull off the upset. And I talked about favorites earlier when it comes to Hakeem Young. Country Boy Coots, no stranger to the TWE Arena. One of the most beloved superstars in the state of Tennessee. And now, the redneck from Rockport, our final entrant in the tournament. So let's throw it back to the ring with Shawn Shultz.
Ladies and gentlemen, the participants in the 2025 Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. Hey guys, in all seriousness, you have some incredible talent sitting in front of you and some really cool stories. This kid right here, I hear about him all the time. I hear how arrogant and how repulsive and just a strange cat. But
he's a cat.
Extremely talented, incredible musician, and the guy's got all the talent in the world to take him anywhere he wants to go in the future.
Of course.
In wrestling, there's a lot of qualities that make somebody succeed, but being truly kind is one that this young man right here holds. And when you can just feel how kind he is. Dedication is another one. This dude came from Anaheim, California to be here. Legit. I have no problem saying that Shawn Michaels was my favorite wrestler as a kid. And there was a couple guys that made him famous, and one of their name was Doug Summers. AJ is Doug Summers' grandchild. Third generation star. I have some of the funnest stories with Doug Summers. Just, man, it was a pleasure to my heart to see you here today. Aggression, passion, strength, athleticism, and a real bad attitude is what I hear about this guy right here.
And every one of you are listening when he's talking about Hakeem Young. You listen, you listen, you listen. I love you, AJ, but you better listen too. You need to listen. You damn near sure need to listen.
You need to hush. Speak up, I couldn't hear you.
And Hakeem, if you will listen, this guy truly has a big future in front of him. He keeps his head on straight and keeps working hard. This one is one to watch for sure. This kid didn't even know he was going to be doing this today. When he came to the seminar, he thought he was just coming to get a little bit of ring time, maybe learn something new, maybe learn what not to do. But he impressed and had a great attitude and a smile on his face all day, so we are glad to say that he is a member of this tournament today. Did you look at this guy? How can you not smile? Look at him. Like he's just a bundle of joy. Look at him. I just love this guy. When he walked into it, I looked right at Kyle. I was like, who is this man? I love this guy. So glad to have him here. This dude, legitimately, I wouldn't want to run into in a bar. He kind of scares me just a little bit, but full of energy and just so much fun to watch. Guys, everybody standing here has so much potential. It's going to be such a fun night. Again, I know there's not a lot of us. Let's make a bunch of noise for these young guys today. Let's have a great time. Let's get up this fucking night, and let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, your participants for the 2025 Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. And one more time, please, give it up for my friend, Shawn.
One more time for the participants as they make their way to the back.
One more time, Red Bank, are you ready?
As we await our first matchup.
Set up, go to sleep, there's plenty of ring here for me to do it. I said Red Bank to the seat. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time. Sponsored by Marie's Son. Introducing first. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the body snatcher,
Hakeem Young from Atlanta, Georgia, was supposed to be a part of the first ever Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament, but had to pull out due to injury. This man filling in for Matthew Oliver Peppercorn as an alternate. And what a difference 1 year makes. As this year, Hakeem Young looks to finish what he set out to do last year, and that is to win the Futures Tournament. Tennessee native. He's made waves all across the state of Tennessee. One of the most beloved superstars on the rise. You've seen him for Pro Wrestling Entertainment, for Hub City, for NWA Crossfire, and now here tonight at Pro Wrestling Clash, looking to solidify himself as one of the up-and-coming greats in the state of Tennessee, here for the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament.
Somebody like you, Davon. I hate that all these people came out to watch you lose in the first round of this tournament.
Well, Hakeem Young, certainly no shortage of confidence, as always. This young man, only 2 years in the business. Already one of the most intense, explosive athletes you're going to find anywhere. He's had a lot of folks talking in the state of Georgia, a very polarizing figure. is Hakeem Young, but make no mistake about it, folks. This man is a force to be reckoned with. And now looking to get in the head of Tavon Jordan. Tavon, someone with a deep love and respect for this business. This is something that he always dreamed of doing. He always envisioned himself as a pro wrestler. He went on to be trained by former NWA heavyweight champion Tom Ladder, as well as the legendary ECW, TNA, WWE, WCW legend Jerry Lynn. This man is the epitome of doing things the right way. He shows up early. He leaves late. He helps out however he can. Tavon Jordan, absolutely a student of the game. But right now, I'm not sure if it's the luck or the draw or what, but he finds himself in the ring with an absolute monster in the body snatch. Hakeem Young now bringing down Tavon Jordan with the shoulder block. You're going to see that a lot from Hakeem Young. Yes, he brings the explosiveness. Yes, he brings the power. But all the meanwhile, he's going to talk his game and make sure that you know exactly what's on the mind. Beautiful drop kick there from Tavon Jordan. Tavon Jordan, one half of the tag team Royal Prestige, going at it alone here tonight. Charging into the court of the clothesline to Hakeem Young, now finds himself on that middle rope. A little bit of fan participation here in Chattanooga. Hakeem Young had enough, but now hoisted up and brought down with a suplex from Tavon. Tavon now into the cover and a kick out at two. Tavon Jordan, I believe, knew that suplex would not be enough to keep down Hakeem Young. However, it's more of a baseline. It's more about finding out just exactly how much damage you put in these earlier moments of the matchup. And now, speaking of damage, Tavon Jordan just picked up and dropped throat first into that top rope. And Hakeem Young charging in, just about taking off the head of Tavon Jordan with that clothesline. And folks, this ring here in the world-famous TWE Arena, absolutely unforgiving. That steel cable you see as rope, certainly doing a fair amount of damage to Tavon Jordan.
You hear me?
Folks, you've all been welcome to the Hakeem Young Show, starring Hakeem Young, and right now, into the cover. I was just about to say perhaps getting a little too distracted, a little too sidetracked with jaw-jacking, with interacting with the fans here on the outside. However, Hakeem Young proving to be on his game tonight, as confident as ever. As he looks to claim the prize he believes he should have won last year. That front face lock applied to Tavon Jordan. Our official Kim Skiles on the call, making sure that this is not an illegal choke. Tavon Jordan back to his feet. Looking to shoot Hakeem into the corner. Hakeem with the counter. Hakeem charging right into a back elbow. Again, folks, this is a first round matchup here in the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. We see Hakeem Young and Tavon Jordan just going to battle here. And how much does it mean to both of these young athletes to walk out of here with that trophy tonight as Hakeem Young hooks the inside leg. Tavon Jordan able to get that right shoulder up at it too. You see that frustration beginning to grow now from Hakeem Young. This man is known to have a bit of a temper, to be a bit of a hothead. You see Hakeem perhaps maybe trying to bottle that emotion, try to keep it down. He knows that while the aggression may be good in short bursts, Hakeem tends to make a lot of mistakes whenever that aggression comes out. This is not a situation where you can afford to make a mistake, as Tavon Jordan sent to the outside onto the concrete floor below. Tavon here in the front row. You see a lot of Tavon Jordan shirts. A lot of fans making their journey out here to Chattanooga, Tennessee to to the Scenic City in order to support their friend, their family member, their beloved Tavon Jordan. It's Hakeem Young willing to take the count-out victory here. This is, you may not like it, folks, this is a wise move from Hakeem Young, looking to conserve energy as we head on to the tournament later tonight. Hakeem Young able to put away Tavon Jordan. He still has more action to come. Charging into the corner, nobody home. Hakeem Young takes a tumble over the top rope to the floor. Tavon Jordan staying one step ahead there. The crowd here, the crowd here in the Scenic City with a bit of a fast count here to Hakeem Young. Looking to get under the skin of the body snatcher. Hakeem rolls back into the ring, on into a clothesline from Tavon Jordan. Which one of these men will advance in the tournament and perhaps win the whole thing? Join the history books alongside AMJ, the first ever winner of the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. Tavon Jordan calling for Hakeem Young to get back to his feet. Hakeem turning around, and look at this, right after the eyes. Hakeem Young gouging the eyes of Tavon Jordan, blatantly from the official. Hakeem, no stranger to bending the rules to get exactly what he wants. Tiptoeing the line and out. Off the ropes, caught. Sit out spine buster from Tavon Jordan. And a kick out at 2. And folks, this is only our first round matchup here in the tournament. Both of these men absolutely leaving it all in the line. You can tell how much this matchup means to them, how much this tournament means to them to solidify themselves as perhaps the best up-and-comer on the scene today in the Southeast. And Hakeem Young with a flatliner, sending Tavon Jordan into that middle turnbuckle pad. Hakeem back on his feet. We're seeing that explosive offense. Off the ropes with the Hakeem bomb. And somehow Tavon Jordan hanging in there. I'm seeing a lot of shocked faces here in Red Bank, Tennessee. None more so than Hakeem Young. Now, taking a look out into the crowd, absolutely enraged at the fact that this crowd is rallying behind Tavon Jordan. You see that rage starting to bubble up from Hakeem Young. And now Hakeem looking to go somewhere we don't see him go often. That's the top rope. This man not known to be a high flyer, going for the double stomp. Tavon Jordan able to avoid, and now brings him down into the cover. And Tavon Jordan advances to the next round. Tavon Jordan advancing to the semifinals. We know we'll take on the winner of Gaston LaRue and Ethan Heyer. That is still to come later tonight. Tavon Jordan with an impressive victory here in our first of 4 first-round matchups. Much to the delight of the crowd, but now for Tavon Jordan, it's about restructuring, about regrouping. Tavon Jordan now gonna head to the back, catch a little bit of a breather, and he is going to need it. Because if Tavon Jordan is gonna walk out of here with that trophy, he's still got 2 more matches to go, folks. Well, quite the showing for Tavon Jordan, folks. Do not go anywhere. More first-round action to come right after this.
What about those 2 bulls? What a dog fight! The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first. Your referee for the contest, Rocky. And now, making his way to the ring, he weighed in at 204 pounds. He hails from Carroll County, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the wrestling sensation, AJ Black.
AJ Black at 204 pounds will have the size advantage here tonight against the young Eli Riley. Riley, an alternate, a last-minute replacement here in the tournament, and finds himself with quite the opportunity. However, he finds a tough hill to climb in the form of the third-generation superstar.
He hails from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
You want to talk about opportunity. Sometimes when the opportunity knocks, you have to take what's in front of you. Eli Riley was just here to help out, and then now finds himself in competition. Eli Riley looking to step up to the plate. This young man has been making his name across the state of Alabama, putting in the work everywhere he goes. Looking to pull off the upset here tonight against AJ Black and solidify his spot in the semifinal round. But that's easier said than done.
You think they love you, just listen to this.
Oh, not the same response for AJ Black, perhaps not the response that he was expecting. Eli Riley, a newcomer to the scene here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. But it's clear to me that the crowd here, perhaps maybe identifying a little bit with Eli Riley. Perhaps you yourself have found yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Perhaps you have found yourself stepping up to a challenge that perhaps seems a little too difficult to overcome. And now Eli Riley entering his first ever Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. Oh, and the disrespect here from AJ Black.
You're not on my level.
Black, who has been known to be a bit of a prodigy, has made waves all across the state of Georgia and in Tennessee, quickly becoming one of the fastest rising stars in the southeastern wrestling scene. AJ Black is a name that a lot of folks are talking about, and for good reason. I certainly do believe that the sky is the limit for AJ Black, as well as the other competitors here in the Futures Tournament. However, AJ Black, the third-generation superstar. This is a man who has all the tools needed to be an absolute reckoning in the world of professional wrestling. Eli Riley looking to put things away early here. Excellent strategy here from Eli, looking to upset AJ Black. Black with the heritage that goes all the way back to the American Wrestling Association, where his grandfather, Doug Summers, battled against some of the top stars of AWA. I mean, if you look back at the AWA, there's certainly a who's who of some of the top stars in wrestling history. We're talking names like Hulk Hogan, Jerry Lawler, Kurt Hennig, Nick Bockwinkel, Vern Gagne. The list goes on and on and on. And AJ Black, a product in some way as a third-generation star. Black, of course, a student of the game. He's watched a lot of what his grandfather was able to do in the AWA. Speaking of student of the game, Eli Riley. This man's been putting in a lot of hard work in the independent wrestling scene, doing things the right way, showing up early, helping set up the ring, traveling around. It's the man you rarely hear the word no come out of. Doing things the right way, a respectful way. I'm not sure how that's going to help him here tonight. I thought going for the schoolboy instead. Rolls him through a series of kicks and out. Connects with a boot to the temple of AJ Black. Eli Riley building speed. Looking to fly. Connects with a suicide dive. And wiping out the third generation star. And now AJ Black rolled back into the ring. Oh, Eli Riley with a crossbody into the cover. And for a lot of folks, this here would be an upset if Eli Riley were to defeat AJ Black. However, oh, Black going after the eyes. Black targeting the eyes of Eli Riley. If you're familiar with Eli Riley, you know just how much heart this young man has. Do not count out Eli Riley. As Black dives in with the uppercut right between the shoulders into the cover. Eli Riley, not a lot of strength behind that kick out, but nonetheless, still persevering, still showing that fight. Black now looking to bring Riley back to his feet, but not for long. A stiff chop bringing down Riley. Let me tell you, in only 3 years of experience, AJ Black has already proved to be so impressive. He doesn't need to be doing things like this in order to get ahead. Eli Riley in a bad way here. Again, folks, in the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament, every competitor with 4 years or less of experience heading into battle here tonight. A night about showcasing the up-and-coming talent here, not just in the Southeast, but really across the United States. We got competitors who have made their way from the state of Kentucky, from the state of California, all looking to try to prove to themselves, to prove to the folks watching at home that they do belong when it comes to the conversation of the top stars of the future generation. And now running this heel from AJ Black. Shades of the legendary Jimmy Rave. Black here in his first Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. You've seen him perform at Premier All-Star Wrestling, Bullpen Professional Wrestling, Championship 1, and Pro Stock. He's got a lot of people talking, folks. He could be next up, but that is still to be determined as he sends Eli Riley into the corner. Riley up and over. Riley, quick evasion. Off the ropes with a cutter. Eli Riley looking to put away Black for the upset. And no. Riley asking himself, what is it going to take to put away AJ Black? Now taking a look around. Eli Riley likes to fly high. He likes the high risk, high reward offense. Sometimes you have to take a gamble. Sometimes you have to press your luck. And right now, that gamble did not pay off. AJ Black with an impressive feat of athleticism. Popping up with that enziguri. Riley desperately trying to find his way out. Down goes Black. Black in the danger zone. Riley works up top, going for the double stomp. Nobody home. Goes for the clothesline. Black ducks in to the code breaker. And that's going to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, the wrestling sensation, AJ Black.
Well, they call him the wrestling sensation. And AJ Black now punching his ticket to the semifinal round. AJ Black will go on later tonight to face off against the winner of JBD and Country Boy Coots. Take a good look there, folks. We could very well be looking at the winner of the second annual Futures Tournament. Folks, with that being said, do not go anywhere. Our next first round match happens right after this.
You guys having a good time so far? There you go. Woke up a little bit. The humming contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Who's hide the shadows? The storm arrives to steal the show. In velvet cloak with eyes of fire, he's got the strength he won't retire.
He rated this evening at 185 pounds. He hails from Shreveport, Louisiana by way of Paris Springs. He is the lip star of professional wrestling. So ladies and gentlemen, this is LaRue.
Gaston LaRue, one of the most self-centered, egotistical, and vile human beings I think I have ever come across in professional wrestling. Calls himself the Mozart of pro wrestling. We'll see if the virtuoso is able to craft his masterpiece here tonight.
Mr. Larger Than Life, taking it even higher.
He hails from Green Valley, Kentucky. He weighed this evening at 161 pounds. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Larger Than Life, Ethan
Higher likes to call himself Mr. Larger Than Life, and there is not a name I feel like is more appropriate for this young man here. The perennial underdog, looking to take things higher here tonight in the Shawn Shultz Future Tournament. Ethan Higher, a standout across the Midwest. You've seen him at AAW Pro, Ohio Valley Wrestling, which I'm rather familiar with, as well as New Era, Bullpen Pro Wrestling, Elite Wrestling Alliance, and more. And everywhere Ethan Higher goes, steps up to the plate, steps up to the challenge. He knows he is in for a fight. 9 times out of 10, Ethan Higher stepping into the match as the underdog. And he brings that larger-than-life mentality. See if that helps him here tonight against, well, maybe the most confident man in the tournament, in Gaston LaRue.
Put him away quick. Roll up, quick roll up.
Gaston, a man who does everything by the book.
You ready?
A product of legendary Larry D from Generation X Pro Wrestling in the state of Kentucky. Quite the difference in the lifestyles from his posh lifestyle in Paris, France. Gaston LaRue, as he's known to do, sharing his thoughts and opinions here with the crowd in Chattanooga, Tennessee. As you see Ethan Heyer entering this matchup, well less than 100%. That left shoulder's been bothering him for quite some time, but this is a tournament he did not want to pull out of. He did not want to step away from a huge opportunity, such as the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. Heyer looking to solidify himself as one of the greatest up-and-comers on the scene today. Back and forth here, trading holds from Gaston Leroux and Ethan Heyer. Leroux looking to dictate the pace of the matchup. It's really the strategy night in and night out for Gaston Leroux. He knows that if he is able to dictate the pace, if he is able to control how the matchup goes, 9 times out of 10, he is walking out of there with a victory. Heyer implementing the patented shooty chop. Breaking the grip. Gaston Leroux. Leroux now with a right hand. Right to the jaw of Ethan Heyer. He saw Heyer there instinctively throw his arm up, perhaps trying to play a little bit of defense. May have thrown his shoulder out again.
I'm so good. I'm so freaking good.
Now Gaston with the Irish whip, but notice the arm that Gaston grabbed a hold of, that injured the left shoulder. Heyer looking to use that speed that brought him to the dance. Under the bottom rope is going for that surprise kick right to the temple that Gaston Leroux had it scouted. Gaston now hooking the legs, going for the Boston Crab, but Heyer able to fight out. Heyer ducking a couple shots from Leroux, and now shot to the thigh, and taking a step right up onto the back of Gaston Leroux. Ethan Heyer off the ropes with a penalty kick. And those kicks are exceptionally dangerous from Ethan Heyer. This is the man who's really perfected his kicking game. One of the most well-versed strikers in the field here tonight.
Simple and effective!
And there you hear from Gaston Leroux, simple and effective. That's really the game plan for Gaston. You're not going to see a lot of flashy offense out of Gaston. You're going to see a lot of the classics. You're going to see a lot of the moves that have been tried and true for generations here in the world of professional wrestling. And speaking of which, Ethan Heyer taking a stomp to the hand, and folks, those bones in your hand, so small, so fragile. Ethan Heyer stomping down, and even with the stature of Ethan Heyer, it doesn't take a lot of pressure whatsoever to break or perhaps fracture the bones in the hand. Gaston with the open hand strike in the corner, and now targeting that injured arm. The top rope to his advantage.
I got it till 5.
Again, here at the world-famous TWE Arena, we use steel cable instead of a typical rope that you would see perhaps on a Monday or Friday night. Those steel cables brought to extremely high tension. Doing a lot of damage, and speaking of doing a lot of damage, Gaston Leroux with a shoulder breaker. Targeting the injured arm of Ethan Heyer. Gaston now in control, using that middle rope to apply extra leverage, to apply extra torque. Looking to dislocate the arm of Ethan Heyer. Of course, the winner of this matchup will go on later tonight to face off against the New Era Tavon Jordan, who advanced in our first round matchup of the evening, eliminating Hakeem Young from the tournament.
There's no one like me, and there never, ever.
Gaston Leroux saying there's no one like him, and I think for the benefit of us all, I think that's something we can all agree on, perhaps a good thing. Uppercut from Gaston Leroux, and look folks, you don't have to like him, but you have to admit that what Gaston Leroux does is simple and effective. He's held championship gold all across the Midwest now. Looking to advance in the tournament. Kick out at 2. This is where we really see what Ethan Heyer is made of. This is a man known for his heart and his passion for professional wrestling. And now he's going to have to dig down deep to pull out a victory here against Gaston. LaRue again trying to dictate the pace of this matchup. He's trying to keep the high flyer grounded.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare clap for it! Don't you dare! No, stop it! Stop it!
Gaston LaRue certainly not a fan of the reaction here in Red Bank, Tennessee. Ethan Heyer fighting back. Oh, was looking to go off the ropes. Brought down with a handful of hair. There you see our official Kim Skiles admonishing Gaston LaRue. Kim Skiles, the senior official at TWE on loan. We do very much appreciate TWE for allowing us here in the building tonight for the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament here at Pro Wrestling Clash. TWE always very accommodating to us here at Pro Wrestling Clash. We could not do it without you.
It's too easy.
Jaden Newman and all the crew at TWE, thank you once again. Ethan Heyer now off the ropes, ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow, using that speed. Caught! Oh! Gaston going for the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Ethan Heyer able to counter and just about putting away Gaston. Gaston just sent into the corner, turned inside out, and this could be the opportunity that Ethan Heyer has needed. Mr. Larger Than Life looking to advance in the tournament. Heyer starting to build that momentum, connects with a pump kick. Down goes LaRue into the corner. And now Heyer sizing up his competition. Step up knee into the corner. Heyer catching Gaston, using those powerful legs to send Gaston into the middle rope. Hey, Gaston wanted to bend the rules earlier. Now Ethan Heyer saying 2 could play that game. Heyer was listening to the crowd, going for one more. Gaston out of skeleton. Pulls Heyer into that top turnbuckle. Delivering with a super kick now. Hoisting up. Heyer with a hurricane runner. Heyer able to escape. And now, connects with a kick. Heyer up and over the top, modified bulldog into the cover. Kick out at 2. Again from Gaston LaRue. And the Paris, France native in a bad way here. Oh, and a knee strike right to the back of the head. That has got to be it. And Gaston LaRue advances.
The winner of the match, the Mozart of professional wrestling, Gaston LaRue.
And just like that, Gaston LaRue punches his ticket to the semifinals. Gaston LaRue set to take on the new era, Tavon Jordan. And we are one match away from finding out the 4th competitor to enter the semifinals. Our next matchup, sure to be a hard-hitting affair, as Jack Bruce Davidson, JBT, set to take on Country Boy Coots. An excellent showing from that young man there, Ethan Heyer. Be on the lookout for this kid, folks. So much potential out of Ethan Heyer.
He can't do it all.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
With a 15-minute time limit.
Yes!
The sponsor for the first contestant, De La O Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Introducing first.
And that's an excellent segue to give a special thanks to the sponsors of the show, Gorilla Press News and Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast.
Weighing in to the 485 pounds. He hails from Orange, California. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hell Rider, Jack Bruce Davidson.
Jack Bruce Davidson, the man from Orange, California, making the long trek to Chattanooga, Tennessee, because he knows what everybody knows, and that is Chattanooga is the heart of the world of independent professional wrestling. Here tonight, JBT with a huge opportunity to claim his throne as the future of professional wrestling.
Sponsored by Drinking and Lowe's Podcast.
Hardly suck. Indians are better.
We can sense the excitement beginning to grow here at the TWE Arena. For a man no stranger to these parts, Country Boy Coots. I was about to say, you better go give Miss Kay some love, Country Boy. Miss Kay, certainly a pillar of TWE here in this very venue, as well as Country Boy Coots, man who got his start on the TWE Crash Course Series, has made his way to Saturday nights and has turned a lot of heads, and there's no doubt about it. Here tonight, Coots has the home field advantage.
Boy, you understand? You ain't from around here, and this redneck's gonna teach you a little. Is that right? That's right. You know what? Let's start off with a little bit of respect.
Should I shake your hand?
Coots extending the hand, and oh, JVD not gonna have it. And we should have known that. JVD has been talking a lot of trash heading into this tournament here this weekend. A bit of a loudmouth. Certainly has a lot of opinions when it comes to the Futures tournament. JVD now. Getting a stiff chop from Country Boy Coots, sent to the corner, and a hip toss from Coots. JVD getting a welcome here to Chattanooga. But perhaps not the welcoming party he was expecting. Drop kick from Coots.
Don't get quiet on me now.
Coots, oh, the fan favorite, rallying the crowd behind him. Now, go for the drop kick again. This time, nobody home. Jack Bruce Davidson staying one step ahead. And now, the Harley Rider from California, looking to ride off into the sunset here tonight with a nice shiny trophy in tow.
You want to see a chop so bad, huh? You want to see a chop? Shut the hell up. You don't get a goddamn chop around here.
Well, JVD certainly not making friends here in East Tennessee. Obviously, you see the demeanor of JVD. This is someone who thinks very highly of himself, and for good reason. Just in less than 5 years, this man has made quite the name for himself out on the West Coast. Wrestling all across the West Coast, as well as OCCW Devotion Championship Wrestling and Destination 6. It's a man well-versed in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We'll see if that skill set helps him out here. I'm not sure if I ever saw a thumb poke in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Stiff forearm strike now from JBD. Davidson now. Sending Coots off the ropes, maintaining the wrist control, allowing that kitchen sink knee. Wise strategy here from Davidson. It's all about placement. It's about keeping your opponent right where you want him. And right now, Davidson going for the pump handle slam. Has him up. Look at the strength here from Davidson as he brings down Country Boy Coots. Taking perhaps just a little too long to posture here. And now finally into the cover and an immediate kick out from Coots. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep down the hometown boy. Country Boy Coots, built country strong. This a man, no stranger to hard work. He gets up early in the morning, long before at least the broadcast team here. Putting in a lot of sweat equity, both on the farm, on his vehicles, and in the ring. Charging in with that hip attack into the corner. I've seen a lot of growth and progression out of this young man here, Country Boy Coots, just in the last year or so. Now Davidson delivers with a boot right to the temple. That'll knock you silly, folks. Davidson now in control. You have to put yourself in the mindset of JBD. A man who paid for his own travel to make his way out here to Chattanooga just to prove himself, just to establish himself in the Southeast, having to go toe-to-toe with one of East Tennessee's finest. And now look at this, just tugging at the beard of Coots. Want to fly your way out of here, and then with the luck of the draw, find yourself standing across the ring from the hometown hero, the man who perhaps getting more cheers than anybody else in the tournament. And now JBD looking to put things away. He's got the underhook. Coots able to fight out. And Country Boy Coots powers out of the pedigree attempt. And now just barreling right through the competition is Country Boy Coots. Now has up the Hell Rider, brings him down to the mat. Coots now taking a reach back into that back pocket. Now to our viewers at home, this is not necessarily something that I nor the folks at Pro Wrestling Clash necessarily condone, but proves to be effective for Country Boy Coots. Kick out of two. Old Country Boy Coots looking to pack a lip and do a flip. Let me tell you, folks, there are none quite like Country Boy Coots. This man is pure, unbridled charisma and energy. Going for the Irish whip, JBD had to scout it. Brings him back in again, hooks the arms. Going for that pedigree once more. Coots able to fight out. Sends JBD off the ropes, and now from behind O'Connor roll. And that's gonna do it! Country Boy Coots advances. Well, JBD's not gonna like that one, folks. But Country Boy Coots, the redneck from Rockwood, advancing here tonight in the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. And now the field is set, folks, for our semifinals. We now know it'll be Gaston LaRue taking on Tavon Jordan, as well as AJ Black taking on Country Boy Coots. Two of these men will advance to the finals later tonight. Are we looking at the winner of the Futures Tournament?
Take me home tonight!
Slaps him on his wrist and he turns him back down the town. Well, if I had my way, people selling dope.
Yeah, right, guys. Ain't got a damn lid on it.
You guys having a good time?
Come on.
Before I introduce the next match, I do want to thank a couple of sponsors real quick. The Can Crushers Podcast and Gorilla Press Podcast. Woo! Yeah! Following contest is scheduled for one fall.
What fall, guys? What fall?
With a 15-minute time limit.
Well, non-tournament action to keep us rolling along here in our first of two special attraction matchups. This matchup certainly something that's had a lot of folks talking.
Wherever he wants, he is the people count. The press. He is the
CJ Evans, the 2024 Futures finalist from North Carolina. They call him the show for a reason, folks. Night in and night out, CJ Evans steps into the ring and he steals the show. And what can you expect from a man trained by LeBron Cozone, MLW's newest signing, but also the man who trained the likes of Jackson, Drake, and Javon Evans that you see on your screens for WWE.
I run this. You
pay money to see me.
Evans telling the crowd here that this is his ring, that he runs the show. Advantage for Country Boy Coots. However, I don't think it gets any more home field than Jake Murphy stepping foot into this ring. Not only a Pro Wrestling Clash roster member, but also perhaps the man who has wrestled the most in a TWE ring, perhaps besides Jaden Newman.
Everybody pay attention to who I am. In case you forgot, Pro Wrestling Clash, in case you forgot, my name is CJ Evans, and I am the show. I am the counter artist. Baby, I'm the king of counter. I'm the god of grass. I'm CJ Evans. You paid money to watch me. Boo! Man, if I look like that, I'd boo too. If I look like that, I'd boo too. I'm tell you what, I'm going to turn them glasses into contacts, you boo me again. I'm going to tell you right now, I run this show. And in case you forgot, the last time I was here, I was in that stupid little Future Stars tournament that they got going on. We're not going to talk about how it ended up, but we will talk about how I went through 3 matches in the same night and got screwed by Shawn Shultz.
And that is the only reason why I lost. If you're even going to consider it a loss. And you can roll your eyes, you might find a brain back there, but this is the situation. The reason I'm not in that stupid little tournament this year is because it is called a Future Stars tournament. And baby, you're already looking at a star. There is nothing to see other than I am what I say I am, and that is the show, CJ Evans. Now tonight, I step in the ring with Jake Murphy. And I'm sure y'all know who Jake is. I mean, he's Mr. TWE. He's the biggest thing in Tennessee. But baby, I'm the biggest thing, period. And in case you didn't know, I'm kind of a big deal. And I'm going to show everybody in Red Bank, Tennessee here tonight. You're going to know who CJ Evans is.
Well, it's nice to know that CJ Evans hasn't changed since I last worked with him at Newborn Wrestling. A member of the stable, infamous CJ Evans. Certainly not shy about saying what he thinks. Now stepping into the ring with the 20-year-plus veteran, Jake Murphy. The man originally from California, made his way to the state of Tennessee and really helped build what you see here tonight at the TWE Arena. One of the first major stars of TWE, multiple-time TWE champion. This man's synonymous with the brand TWE, also synonymous with the brand Pro Wrestling Clash. Now the veteran from behind, looking for that early advantage here. Typically in these early moments of the matchup, you see the opponents trying to gauge one another. They're trying to see exactly where they stack up when it comes to the grappling and out. Murphy trying to sneak away here with an early victory with that jackknife. CJ Evans staying one step ahead.
Hey, equal rights, equal fights, baby. You'll get used to it.
CJ Evans still has not stopped running his mouth the entire time he's been in the ring here. Jake Murphy bringing over his opponent. Now look at this! That bridging pin using his feet to keep down the shoulders of CJ Evans. That's exactly what you can come to expect from Jake Murphy. This man has been around the block a few times. This man, again, a 2-decade veteran in the business. I'm not sure this crowd here are going to let CJ Evans get his thoughts out.
Just so you know. Show me. What you know about it?
Jake Murphy may have the home field advantage. CJ Evans certainly been making quite the name for himself. Firestar Pro Wrestling, Newborn Wrestling, as I mentioned before, United Pro Wrestling, tearing up the scene on the Carolinas. He studied under the likes of Jonathan Gresham and Speedball Mike Bailey. See if he's able to implement any of that training here tonight. Jake Murphy now again, another atomic drop. Charging in the corner, running uppercut. Murphy now running knee strike. That Busaiku knee. And now, Nazimuk going for that DDT. CJ Evans desperately finding his way out. Evans clearly been doing some tape study here tonight. He knows just how devastating that DDT from Jake Murphy can be.
That I have to come out here, but I don't think my little fiance, my girlfriend, my fights for me. All right.
Well, Jake's had enough of all the trash talk from CJ Evans. Jake Murphy now giving chase and staying one step ahead of Evans. Now, Murphy with a snap suplex. Murphy looking to put these away here, making his way up top. Going for the diving headbutt, but nobody home. CJ Evans staying one step ahead.
I told you he was hard-headed. Oh, look, it's cute.
As Cat Von Frankenstein on the outside trying to check on the health and well-being of Jake Murphy. CJ Evans using that top rope to his advantage. Dropping down, looking to hyperextend the arm, perhaps with the shoulder out of socket for Jake Murphy.
I got your old school. What you know about this? What's this? Tell me what
And again, the punishment continuing on the arm of Jake Murphy.
Come on, Jake.
Looking to eliminate the threat of that DDT, but also you have to keep in mind, Jake Murphy, very well-rounded. He's a hell of a striker, likes to utilize the submission game, likes to use a lot of grapples as well. And right now, CJ Evans looking to damage those arms, making it a lot harder for Jake Murphy to do what he's so good at. Oh, and just snapping the fingers.
Oh, my arm.
One of the most sadistic men in the building. CJ Evans now into the cover.
No.
And Jake Murphy able to kick out. Excellent wherewithal there from Murphy. It's easy to focus on the pain in the hand and maybe lose track of the count. However, Jake Murphy still able to get the shoulder off the mat before 3, but now finds himself in a bad way. That arm just wrapped around the bottom rope.
Come on, Jake. I know. I'm sorry. I lose count. I'm
And now the California native in firm control continues to work over the arm of Jake Murphy. Now here, Jake, how do you combat this right now? You hear the proverbial saying all the time, the one-legged man entering a you-know-what contest. Cover made. Murphy able to kick out. But that same sentiment is true when it comes to having a damaged arm, or a damaged limb of any kind, really, in a fighting situation. And right now, all that torque going back on the arm, back on the neck of Jake Murphy. This all locked in tight here from CJ Evans. Evans, who was unsuccessful in the finals of the tournament last year. Looking for one more victory here in the TWE Arena. Murphy able to fight back. No! Forearm strike to the base of the skull and a Saito suplex to go along with it. And now Evans into the cover. And again, Jake Murphy still somehow finding that heart deep within, able to kick out.
Well, he wanted to. That was so original. I'll let you figure that out in 1942.
Evans trapping the arm of Murphy before dropping the boot. And all the meanwhile just letting the crowd know exactly how he feels. Now, Evans repeatedly stomping on the back of Murphy.
Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake.
Utilizing that apron, dropping the elbow to the arm once again, looking to further damage the limb. Cover made. Not a lot of strength behind that kick out, but nonetheless, Jake Murphy staying in this fight. Jake Murphy's got to find a game plan here. He's got to get back into things. He can't keep taking damage like he is from CJ Evans and now the veteran. Hoist up Evans, drops him with a backbreaker. Russian leg sweep for Murphy. And now Murphy making his way up top. Off the middle rope, going for the forearm smash. However, CJ Evans able to get the boot up. Excellent counter wrestling here from CJ Evans. The man before the matchup said he was the god of grabs, the god of counters.
Come on, Cat! Get up, Jake!
Come on, Jake. This is what
Certainly
you got,
living
right?
up to
Hey, pull your
that moniker as we speak.
Come on,
As
Jake.
both men now trading right
Come on,
hands.
Jake. Go!
Again, folks, non-tournament action. We will resume with our semifinal matchups right after this. Back and forth with these hellacious uppercuts from both individuals. Running neck breaker from Murphy. And now Murphy off the ropes. Drops the elbow right to the heart of C.J. Evans. Murphy in a bad way here. Using his damaged arm to drop the elbow. Willing to risk his own body if it means he's able to put away C.J. Evans here on the night. Evans pumping the brake. That may have done more damage to the arm of Murphy. If that didn't, that one certainly will. Modified code breaker to the arm and now once again into the submission from C.J. Evans. Look at the torque here. C.J. Evans absolutely punishing Jake Murphy. C.J. Evans putting on a master clinic here. Murphy in a bad way. You see, trying to reposition his feet, trying to use every bit of leverage that he can, really trying to drive himself forward to relieve a little bit of the pressure, but ultimately make his way to the ropes. Doesn't need it, into the cover. Only a 2. Murphy. Off the DDT. Back and forth from both men. Cross body. Rolls through Evans into the cover. Excellent back and forth offense from both men. Evans with a suplex. Both men have really been through a lot in this matchup. I certainly do believe Jake Murphy has taken the worst of it. You really got to begin asking yourself just how much damage has been done to those arms of Jake Murphy. Oh, what a DDT from out of nowhere! Jake Murphy with a desperation DDT, but unable to capitalize. Murphy with a hand across the chest, and Murphy picks up a victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Jake Murphy.
Jake Murphy keeping up with the fight through the very end, never giving up, and ultimately hitting a DDT from out of nowhere to put away the loudmouth from the Carolinas. Jake Murphy defeating C.J. Evans here tonight. Murphy extending the hand. I think Murphy perhaps sees a lot of himself in C.J. Evans. Oh, and C.J. Evans with a vicious cheap shot to the back of the head.
Whose show is it? What did I say?
This is going too far, folks. C.J. Evans is so loser. Lost fair and square. Now, Cat Von Frankenstein, the valet and tag team partner of Jake Murphy, trying to make the save. But now, oh, Cat Von Frankenstein fighting back here, utilizing those powerful kicks. And now back to the aid of Jake Murphy.
Hey, CJ, what's your problem, dude? My problem?
Wait, T.Y.
My problem is you keep putting me in these bull crap cheating matches against all these different people. I can't fight 14 people at one time. Nobody
I do anything. CJ, she was standing there the whole time.
T.Y. and Shawn Shultz,
You plan on getting in here, you better bring some
the owners and promoters of this tournament here tonight.
You're chill out. Chill out. Chill out. You're right. You're right. Guys, take the L. I'm sorry.
Are you?
Really, from the bottom of my heart.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
You've already pulled your time in the business. Tyler, you was nice enough. Yes, Tyler, you were nice enough to bring me on this show, so I would never put hands on you. Or this.
Come on, Tom. Show what y'all got.
You did?
We don't need you to know. Damn it, hot dog!
Oh, come on! CJ Evans with a cheap shot to Murphy and now a cheap shot to our security.
My show.
An unbelievably poor showing of sportsmanship here from CJ Evans. Folks, we apologize here. That's certainly not how we like to conduct ourselves at Pro Wrestling Clash or at the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament.
I know you're out. We need to talk bad about you. Have him find somebody, me and you'll kick his ass. Come on!
Jake Murphy extending the invitation to Shawn Shultz. Looks like a conversation is to be had.
Take your time, right? Take your time.
Well, what a matchup. What a night it has been thus far.
You got Jake Murphy and Shawn Shultz?
Hey, the crowd wants it. Folks, still to come tonight, both the semifinal matches. An American-made Pro Duos Championship match. And of course, the finals of the tournament.
Jake Murphy!
Well, folks, do not go anywhere. Right after this, we resume with tournament action. Don't go anywhere, folks. The semifinals are up next.
Shawn Shultz! Shawn Shultz! Shawn Shultz!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's the semifinals of the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. The entrants first.
The semifinals soon to be underway here as we await the arrival of the man who had quite the battle against Ethan Heyer earlier tonight. The man who calls himself the Mozart of professional wrestling, looking to craft his finest composition here in the tournament as Gaston LaRue makes his way to the ring.
185 pounds. He hails from Shreveport, Louisiana, by way of Bear Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mozart of professional wrestling, Gaston LaRue.
No one's as strong as Gaston LaRue. No one's as self-absorbed as Gaston LaRue. Set for battle against one of the most beloved stars in the state of Tennessee.
In his opponents.
The bow is back. I'm ready.
That's a new bow!
There's a new bow.
Gaston LaRue getting a little comfortable in the corner, perhaps, showing he's taking his opponent a little lightly. That's not something you want to do when it comes to the new era of Tavon Jordan.
It's the new era.
Tavon Jordan, the man, much like country boy Coots, has established quite the relationship with the fans here at the WWE Arena, the fans all across the state of Tennessee. Tavon Jordan's been tearing it up across NWA Crossfire, Pro Wrestling Entertainment, and Hub City Wrestling. Now stepping into the ring here, Pro Wrestling Clash finds himself just 2 wins away from walking out of here with the Futures Championship. Our match officially underway, our first of 2 semi-final matches. I think it's safe to say the crowd very firmly in the corner of Tavon Jordan as taking a little break here.
I'm not a chicken! Hey, I'm not a chicken! Just shut your mouth! I'm not a chicken! Don't rip my
Playing a
ball.
few mind games. Opening moments of the contest. Tavon Jordan, right out of the gate, just showing off that impressive power, that impressive size. He's able to launch Gaston LaRue. Gaston LaRue, the Louisiana native, who made his way from Paris, France. Certainly a man of culture. But we'll see if that culture helps him here tonight. Gaston LaRue claiming he's stronger than Tavon Jordan. I've yet to see evidence of that, folks. LaRue going after the midsection. LaRue, a product of legendary Larry B as well as Max Sled, as a part of the training academy down at Generation X Pro Wrestling in the state of Kentucky. They've really been having a lot of momentum behind them, putting on a lot of successful shows. I highly encourage everyone to check out Generation Next, as well as all the shows we're giving a shout out here tonight. Tavon Jordan now, firing away, series of right hands. And LaRue again, looking for a break, looking for a bit of a timeout. And now, not where he wants to be. Back and forth, just bouncing around, and now Tavon Jordan giving chase to the outside. LaRue, hey pal, you didn't pay for that seat. And Tavon Jordan with a stiff chop, just cinching the chest of Gaston LaRue. You can already see the welts forming across the midsection and the sternum of Gaston LaRue.
One more time!
Tavon Jordan bringing the fight back into the ring, allowing Gaston just enough time to take advantage.
Tavon, don't let him do that!
Back and forth with his right hands. I gotta say, if we're talking about a striking exchange here, Tavon Jordan certainly has to have the upper hand. Gaston LaRue gonna have to resort to using his mind, using his intellect. This is perhaps one of the smartest minds in the field here in the tournament. Gaston LaRue got to reach down into the playbook, and I think we just found it, folks. The great equalizer, a poke to the eye. Now, Gaston LaRue drops Tavon with a DDT into the cover, and a kick out at 2. Gaston now diving down. And again, going after the eyes of Tavon Jordan, this time using his body, just trying to reposition in a way that the ref doesn't see what he's doing. However, caught red-handed once again. Gaston with the Irish whip. Tavon explodes out of the corner with a clothesline.
No, please.
And now Tavon Jordan grabs a hold of LaRue. LaRue desperately trying to find out. And again after the eyes of Tavon Jordan. Gaston LaRue has clearly found what works, and he's just going to the well over and over again. Dropping the fist now to Tavon Jordan. And the momentum of this matchup now firmly in the favor of Gaston. just dragging Tavon across that middle rope.
I'm watching your eyes. You got really pretty eyes.
Our official trying to admonish Gaston LaRue, telling him to watch the eyes, and now Tavon Jordan trying to fight from underneath. Right now that feet proving to be just too much as Gaston LaRue remaining in control. Gaston LaRue winding up, going for the eye poke. Oh, and again!
Scouts on him. What happened again?
Enough is enough. We're talking about serious permanent damage here to the eyes of Tavon Jordan. Tavon essentially fighting this matchup blind now. Just swinging wildly, trying to connect with Gaston LaRue, but unfortunately for Tavon, that sight has been affected greatly. Gaston LaRue taking a victory lap before stomping on the head.
Fights like
Certainly no one carries a tune like Gaston, as Gaston just viciously going after Tavon Jordan. I talked earlier about Gaston LaRue needing to fight back, try to find an opening to bring down the stronger, the more capable striker in Tavon Jordan. I certainly wasn't expecting the just level of blatant disrespect for the rules from Gaston LaRue, repeatedly targeting the eyes, and now Tavon Jordan's had enough. Has Gaston in his grasp, and now in the corner, firing away with his right hands. Gotta be careful not to be disqualified here. Only adds to the count of 5 in the corner. Gaston now up over the turnbuckle. Gaston looking to fly the cot. Oh! Shades of the Great American Match there. Gaston flying with flair. And now Tavon Jordan ducks the clothesline, hoists up Gaston LaRue and brings him down. Tavon into the cover, and a kick out at 2. If you're Tavon Jordan, you have to ask yourself, with the amount of damage I've taken in this matchup, how do I approach things now? How do I get the upper hand on Gaston LaRue? He knows he's got the power advantage. He knows he can deliver with the strikes, but it seems like every time Tavon gets the upper hand, Gaston LaRue with a dirty tactic swings the pendulum back in his favor. Now LaRue diving DDT into the cover, and a kick out at 2. Gaston LaRue seemingly thought that was enough to put away Tavon Jordan. You see the look of disgust on his face. Tavon was going for that black hole slam, but LaRue again targeting the eyes, and now a roll up. Holding on to the rope for leverage. Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner match, the Mozart of professional wrestling, Gaston LaRue.
Where's the replay? Run it back. Gaston LaRue clearly had a hold of the middle rope, adding extra leverage, but nonetheless, our first of 2 finalists have been secured. Gaston LaRue punching his ticket to the finals of the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament.
Give it up for Tavon Jordan.
And you certainly have to feel for this young man here, the new era Tavon Jordan. A man brought to the business by former NWA heavyweight champion Tom Latimer, as well as wrestling legend Jerry Lynn. The sky is certainly the limit for Tavon Jordan. I expect a lot of big things out of the future for this young man here, but unfortunately, the Futures tournament.
We'll talk it up for him. Take on Jordan.
Folks, up next, our next semifinal matchup. We're about to find out who will be facing off against Gaston Leroux in the finals. Let's toss it back to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. And it's for the semifinals of the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament. Introducing first. Born in the Gulf South Gulf of line, Maxine runs in the veins like Shawn. Third gen fly, 1-2 attack. Georgia Heat fuels AK Black. Introducing first. He weighed in this evening at 204 pounds. He hails from Carrollton, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the wrestling sensation, AJ Black.
The third generation wrestling sensation himself, AJ Black, who earlier tonight defeated Eli O'Reilly, who had an excellent showing in that first round matchup, and now AJ Black finds himself one step closer to walking out of here with the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament trophy.
We're going at it one more time.
But I'm feeling a little fired up here. Country boy Coots, the man who defeated JBD earlier tonight, finds himself just 2 victories away from becoming the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament champion. And I've been told he's got a cold one waiting for him. He's got a fresh pack of dip, and the truck's already running out in the parking lot. Got some Hank Jr. playing. And Country Boy Coots making sure to have a seat empty to go home with that trophy.
You get in here, face. You're a little baby! Shut up, spaghetti hair! Stop knocking on your ring!
Hurt his chest with the hamburger ring! Hey, ready for this round, He's not ready.
Match officially underway. Our last of our semi-final matchups.
He beat you barefoot. He's scared? I think he's scared.
And Country Boy Coots declaring that AJ Black perhaps maybe a little bit of a chicken. It seems like the crowd here in Chattanooga, Tennessee is certainly agreeing with him. And now Coots working over the arm of AJ Black.
Come on, AJ.
Generation superstar. Certainly knows all the tricks of the trade. This is all AJ Black has ever known from an early age. This is all he has ever wanted to do. The wrestling sensation now finds himself doing very well in the world of professional wrestling, but he's got that itch. He wants that Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament Championship to take home that trophy to put on the mantle. It is something to remind everyone just how good he actually is.
Don't fall for it. It's a trap. Don't fall for it. What you got? It's a trap.
Now Country Coots calling for the test of strength. He's going to take it back into the corner now. Coots charging in with a splash. And the longer this tournament goes on, folks, the more damage has been accrued, the more damage is adding up. These men knew exactly what they signed up for. They knew if they wanted to go the distance, if they wanted to win the tournament here tonight, they were going to have to pick up 3 victories in just a single night. Country Country Boy Coots flying off that middle rope with a clothesline into the cover. And AJ Black emphatically kicking out at one.
This hurts. Oh, it's going to hurt.
With a reversal. Now from behind, jumping neck breaker, bringing down Coots. Black now wrenching the neck of Country Boy Coots. Black certainly very confident in his abilities. Haven't seen Black really give much thought to anything here in this matchup, almost running off of instinct. Not trying to overthink things, just wants to do what brought him to the dance. Now that cravat locked in on Country Boy Coots. Black just wrenching on the neck of Coots. Black, I would argue, definitely has the traditional wrestling advantage. However, there's quite the X factor when it comes to Country Boy Coots. It's just unpredictable, folks. Yes, he has the strength. Yes, he has the explosiveness, but there's just something about Country Boy Coots you can't put your finger on. And now Black into the cover. Only managing to get a 2 counts. These men will advance to the finals to take on Gaston later this evening. We still have one more non-tournament matchup to come. Up next, the American-made Duos Championships will be on the line. Tag team action. One of the top promotions in the state of Florida. Showcase here tonight. And now Black into the cover. And a kick out again. See Coots favoring the jaw, certainly dealing with a lot of issues here. Could have a fractured jaw, perhaps could have a loose tooth. Needs too many stiff right hands like that from AJ Black. The Tooth Fairy may go broke. Oh, Black playing defense. Able to block the right hand of Country Boy Coots now. Just teeing off systematically on Country Boy Coots.
Come on, Coach. Let's go, Coach. Don't wait till you're ready.
The crowd trying to rally behind Country Boy Coots, but you can tell by the vibe here in the building just how uneasy everyone is. Trying to fight back, trying to use that unbridled strength. The power off the ropes. And there's that explosive offense I was talking about, folks. Just bulldozing his way through AJ Black with those shoulder blocks and out. Pushing Black up and bringing him down. Now looking to back up. Wait a minute. That's JBD. JBD with a kendo stick, taking out the knee of Country Boy Coots. Someone clearly still sour over that loss earlier.
We were not doing that. Better put the stick down. Come on!
I'm not sure how wise that was to take a shot at TY.
If you do not get out of the ring right now,
That's right.
I will make sure you never wrestle in Tennessee again. Do you understand me?
And that's what I'm talking about. TY laying down the law. JBD trying to interfere in the tournament here. Country Boy Coots is going to advance, but I'm not sure if that's how he wanted to. And how much damage was done with that kendo stick shot. As Country Boy Coots now finds himself in the finals.
The disqualification. Country Boy 2.
Coots looking worse for wear. Not a lot of time to recuperate in the back. Country Boy Coots, bad wheel or not, set for the finals against Gaston LaRue in our main event. The folks do not go anywhere. Up next, it's the American-made Pro Showcase as the Duo Championship is on the line.
But there's things going on. Maybe mad to the core. The following contest is for one call. It is set for tag team action. And it's sponsored by Retro Rat Toys. Introducing first.
It's the Cervezas, I'm telling you.
Be quiet.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
He is receiving a 200 year period. He is the patriot of the territory. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Duo Drag Race.
One of the most unique in individuals in the Florida wrestling scene. The man from the trailer park. Look at him shake his mullet here tonight with El Waldo. And hopefully walk out of here with the AMP Duos Tag Team Championships.
Do not touch it, do not pull it unless you want to eat a bullet. You be tasting it, I'm gullet. Everybody stop to stare, they be watching me.
It almost makes me miss Malone here. Almost. Could we possibly be looking at the new AMP Duos champions? El Waldo and Shultz Bradley look ready to compete here tonight against La Armeria.
One more time, this contest is set for tag team action for the AMP Duos Championship. Introducing first to my left, the challengers, El Waldo and Jules Bradley.
I think Troy may have had a cerveza too.
Introducing to my right, they are your AMP Duos champions, La Armeria.
TJ Brady, Damian Gemini, your reigning, defending American-made Pro Duos champions. We're going to step in here tonight to the historic TWE Arena as champions and to walk out as champions as well. We do want to give a quick shout out to American Made Pro Wrestling for allowing this matchup to happen. This is an officially sanctioned Duos Championship matchup. For the record books.
Did this tag team come about by meeting in a bar in Mexico by chance?
Hey, hold on, we're the drunken party. Let me hear you scream for the drunken party.
What is happening right now? A lot of interrogation happening here from Troy Beasley. You know, so what? So there could be perhaps a couple rumors that these two men, you know, maybe met at a drunken party. Maybe there was some loud music, perhaps some Skinner. I don't know, I'm just speculating here. And perhaps, yeah, a few cold ones were flowing. But I don't think they should be put on blast here in a professional sense. These two men are athletes, fine athletes at that. And they are here to compete for championship gold. And you know what? Maybe if they win, they can party again. Who knows? I don't think now's the time to bring it up, though.
Show your mother. Show your mother. Show your mother. If you don't want to shake your bullet when I hold this flag, you do.
Right now, TJ Brady telling El Waldo and Jules Bradley, take all those thoughts of celebrating with these championships to heading back to the after party and forget about it.
Chill out, chill out. Take over.
Issuing a little bit of advice here on the apron. Again, the great equalizer on the floor. And I'm not talking about the American flag, although that man's certainly an equalizer as well. I'm talking about the behemoth on the outside. Solomon, certainly a force to be reckoned with. And if I'm Jules Bradley or El Waldo, I'm definitely keeping my eyes out for Solomon on the outside. He tried to make him go, but he said no.
take it easy.
And it seems like our match officially underway here. Brady and Bradley get started.
Come on.
First matchup, Brady with a slight height advantage. They're going to use that leverage, however. Bradley, as scrappy as ever, able to grab hold of the arm. Now brings Brady to the corner, makes the tag to El Waldo.
This ain't no rap. This ain't no rap. This ain't no rap.
Hold on. It's turning into a hot seat situation. Oh, and Brady grabbing a hold of the gun.
TJ, we're not done.
We don't have to go there.
This isn't even a real gun.
Let's go there. Don't do anything irrational.
Oh my God! Gonna shoot someone's eye out with that thing.
Shot him. It's not a real gun. You freaking idiots.
Watch where you point that thing, pal. And now back to the action at hand. Bradley and Brady jockeying for position here.
Come on,
Championships are on the line here. Pure enough. TJ Brady rolls to the outside, handful of Harry. Here of Jules Bradley.
Come on, TJ, you show me that man. Come on, come on.
These two men neither want to relinquish the hold. Official having to make his way to the outside here, trying to break things up. Oh no! Not the concession stand.
Where'd they go?
Hey, don't touch my E-Box, Tim. As the fight now making its way to the outside. This may very well make its way over to the salon if we're not careful.
I'm gonna chill, because I know TJ got this. That's right. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna chill.
Find out. Back to the inside. To the Wall of Fame here at TWE.
That's right, TJ. Come on, go.
And neither man willing to break the hold. Brady now grabbing a hold of the infamous pole here at the world famous TWE arena.
Come on! Game Ricky Morton! I gotta get serious.
Oh, and a monkey flip there from Jules Bradley. Now tag made. In comes Damian Gemini. Gemini, the fresher man, perhaps going to approach this a little bit differently than TJ Brady. Jules Bradley, always eccentric. Man with the mullet makes the tag to El Waldo. Waldo dropping the double axe handle right to the arm of Damian. Now Damian Gemini getting his arm worked over. Frequent tags being made now. The team may or may not have met at a rager. Again, pure speculation on the part of Troy Beasley. Back and forth tags here from Waldo and Bradley. These two working pretty well together as a tag team. To isolate Damian Gemini. Gemini taking a shot at the midsection of Waldo. Now bringing down Waldo with the clothesline. Tag made. In comes TJ Brady. And now, Brady and Gemini with a tandem offense. There's a reason these guys are tag team champions, folks. Into the cover. And a kick out at 2 from Waldo.
Look at him. Look at him. Come on,
Our last special attraction, a matchup of the evening. Our final tournament matchup is we see Solomon on the outside providing the distraction, allowing Brady to take advantage.
That's right, TJ. That's right.
In our final non-tournament matchup, AM Duos Championships on the line. Waldo going for the backslide, I thought, instead with the arm drag. Waldo, some excellent lucha libre skills here. And now Michinoku driver into the cover, not enough weight. Press across the shoulders of TJ Brady. That could have very well been a much different story if Waldo was able to get into the cover.
Ain't no BS. Ain't no BS.
Nonetheless, Brady back in the advantage. Back in the driver's seat with Solomon taking a cheap shot on the outside. And how do you combat this, folks? Not only are you stepping toe-to-toe with perhaps one of the greatest tag team champions, cover made. Kick out from Waldo. But to my point, you're already stepping into the ring with the reigning duos champions who have already established themselves as the top of the tag team division. And now you have to also keep in mind this giant, this behemoth of a man on the outside. You have to keep your head on a swivel throughout the matchup. And now, tag is made. Here comes Danger Gemini once again. There's Gemini and Brady with a double team. Stiff kick between the shoulders from Gemini. Tag made again to Brady, and again the tandem offense into the cover. And a kick out at 2 from Waldo. To the point of always keeping your head on a swivel. Having to have eyes in the back of your head. We're talking about Al Waldo here, current 24/7 champion. He's used to having a target on his back. He's used to always having people come after him, trying to defeat Al Waldo. He takes on all comers. And now could very well find himself walking out with more gold around the waist. Maybe an extra coaster, who knows? Both men wiped out. Double clothesline, doing the same thing. Got to make the tag to Jules Bradley. Tag is made. In comes the trailer park sensation himself. And again, guns a-blazing. Taking out both Gemini and Brady. Now finds himself on the top. Double drop kick. Taking out the competition, and now Bradley, with his eyes turned to TJ Brady. Tag made from Waldo. A little miscommunication here from Bradley, and that may have cost them. Certainly cost Bradley his after-party celebrations. Double stunners from Waldo. Talk about a miscommunication. Ill-advised stunner to the official, and down goes our referee.
Are you touching my jewels?
Allows Solomon to enter the ring. Double choke slam. Wiping out Bradley and Waldo. And now Brady to pick the scraps. Still showing fight. his way back to the corner. Gemini swinging a miss. Waldo plants Gemini with a DDT.
Come here!
Push Brady on his shoulders. Death Valley driver.
Who wants to see me go up?
Waldo taking a pull here. Slipped just slightly. Oh, and turns right around into the flatliner from out of nowhere from Brady. That hesitation is what cost him. And the champions will retain.
Your winners of the match, and still, and your champions,
Brady and Gemini retain the duos championships. Much to the chagrin of the audience here tonight in Red Bank, Tennessee. Have to give credit where credit's due, a hard-fought battle from El Waldo and Jules Bradley. However, ultimately, at the end of the day, miscommunication certainly costing their team. The champions hold on to gold to extend their reign just a little bit longer, but folks, up next, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The finals of the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament 2. Up next, Gaston LaRue taking on the hometown hero and country boy Pete. While the celebration continues in the ring, do not go anywhere, folks. Your main event still to come right after this.
Anybody know where Waldo is? The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the finals of the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament.
Well, it all comes down to this, folks. The finals of the Futures Tournament. Your main event of the evening. Out first, Gaston LaRue. The man who tonight has already defeated Ethan Heyer and Tavon Jordan to eliminate one more fan favorite on his road to becoming the home of the Futures Tournament trophy. It's about the fame, it's about the fortune, about the recognition. It's about having one more shiny object to place on the mantle. This is the man who's won championships all across the Southeast and Midwest. To add one more accolade. He's already growing a list of accomplishments. Will tonight be the night that Gaston pull off the upset to defeat the fan favorite. We are moments away from finding out.
Thank you very much.
Jules is better!
Woof. Woof.
JJ,
Sounds like a barnyard in here. Looks like...
Isaac taking up the leg of Coots, but folks, without further ado, let's toss it to the ring.
Gentlemen, this is for the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament Cup. Boys, to keep it clean, have a good match, and may the best man win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first to my left. He hails from Shreveport, Louisiana, by way of Paris, France. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mozart of professional wrestling. And introducing to my right, he hails from Rockwood, Tennessee. He weighs 200 pounds. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Boy Goose.
Your main event underway. Coots and LaRue for the Futures Tournament Cup. Senior official Kim Skiles on the call. Who will join AMJ in a very illustrious group of winners of the Futures Tournament. Gaston trying to go after the leg of Coots. Coots, however, stomping down with those mud kickers. We'll see if that leg is able to hold up for Country Boy Coots. I mentioned it before the matchup. It was that kendo stick shot from JBT taking up the knee of Country Boy Coots. See just how much damage is done there. I think just as much as planting your leg to throw a punch, to be able to deliver with a right hand, you're adding so much pressure to the injured knee. And Gaston LaRue, as if he was not dangerous enough, now has a target here on the knee of Country Boy Coots. And when Gaston LaRue finds that target, he is certainly going to go after it each and every time. And Gaston LaRue in firm control of our finals thus far. Drops the elbow to the knee of Coots. Gaston certainly has proven throughout the night how self-absorbed he is, how confident he is. Thus far, he's certainly been able to back it up through nefarious means, perhaps. Gaston LaRue certainly proving to be effective. Coots certainly in a bad way here. Kim Skiles, the official. Everything is up to referee's discretion here. At any point, Kim Skiles can throw this match out if she believes Country Boy Coots is unable to compete. If you're familiar with Country Boy Coots, you know as long as that man has a heartbeat, he is going to continue to fight. Bad wheel or not. LaRue now into the cover. And a kick out at one from Country Boy Coots. Coots firing away on the chest of LaRue, but again, LaRue taking advantage of the down man, now using his wrist tape blatantly in front of Skiles. Now spinning toe hold, transitioning into a death lock of sorts. Coots in a bad way here. Every time Coots tries to lean back to try to perhaps alleviate a little bit of the pressure, finds himself in a pain predicament. And now LaRue punching back on the chin of Country Boy Coots. All that pressure being applied to the lower back into the legs of Country Boy Coots. Coots able to make his way to the bottom rope. There will be no rest, however, for Country Boy Coots as Gaston LaRue staying on the attack. And now this mocking Country Boy Coots. You gotta feel for Coots here. You know just how much this tournament meant to him the night. So there was just a glimmer in his eye. I had a chance to talk to him earlier. He told me how much this tournament meant to him, how he wants to bring the trophy home to his family to show them that what he's doing certainly is paying off. And right now finds himself being covered by Gaston, able to kick out. Coots, you know how much this tournament means to him. Entering the finals with this injury brought upon JBT. Certainly your heart has to go out to him. Off the ropes, building the momentum. Coots had it scouted. Coots sending LaRue into the corner. Skyle wiped out in the corner. The official is down. Gaston with a running knee. Again, our official, Kim Skiles. Skiles is down. I mean, that's JBD with a kendo stick. TY trying to help the cause here, trying to stop JBD. Davidson now holding Coots against him, swing and a miss. The kendo stick connecting to the head of Davidson, and now Gaston LaRue turns right around into a spine buster. Country Boy Coots with a spine buster, but unable to capitalize. Meanwhile, on the outside, Davidson and TY. Davidson taking a cheap shot. TY now firing back.
You get the hell out of my building!
Something that should have been done earlier tonight. Davidson being kicked out of the building. And we're back to this. We're back to square one. Both men wiped out, as well as our official. Here in our main event, the Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament Trophy hangs in the balance. Coots reaching into that back pocket, looking for that one last power up. Packs the lip. And now connects with the flip.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The crowd certainly thinks this matchup should be over. However, there's no official to make the call. I think Coots just now coming to the realization that Kim Skiles in a bad way. Has his back turned to Gaston. You might want to turn around, Coots. Coots! Gaston back to his feet. A shot! Right where the sun don't shine. A low blow from Gaston. Running knee strike to the back of the head. And Gaston LaRue looking to steal the victory. Still somehow enough wherewithal to kick out after the low blow, after the running knee strike. Country Boy Coots with an almost superhuman-like performance here tonight. Gaston LaRue looking to stay on the attack, going for the Boston Crown. And again, you have to feel for Coots. That knee is been put through so much pain here tonight. Shultz showing so much strength here, so much perseverance, trying to fight out. To fight his way out of the hole. DDT! A DDT from Shultz! And Country Boy Shultz has done it! Shultz achieves his dream!
Winner of the match, the new Shawn Shultz Futures Tournament Champion,
Country Boy Shultz with one of the biggest victories of his career, being presented with a trophy as the locker room begins to empty. Jake Murphy, Tavon Jordan, T.Y., and the man himself, Shawn Shultz, making his way to the ring. And as the celebration begins for Country Boy Shultz, that's going to do it for me here at the broadcast booth. On behalf of everyone here at Pro Wrestling Clash, I have been Carmen Michael. Let's toss it to the ring with Shawn Shultz and Country Boy Shultz.
Nobody loses like this time. Nobody sucks like this time. Shultz, you came out here like some weird backwoods pissed off hillbilly and you just whooped everybody all night long. I told you this redneck was going all the way, baby! I have legitimately avoided you in bars my entire life. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I think all these guys and ladies in the back worked so hard and they put on an incredible show. And guys, lots of these guys over time only have like 3 years or less experience. And they came out here and busted butt and put on a great show. This kid right here made it fun for everybody. When the road has been long and the nights have been hard, Avery, people like you make it worth it all for people like us. Guys, for the love, you guys too. You got the mold rig and everything. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much. Please be safe going home. Shultz, all the guys in the back, you did a great job. I appreciate you. I love professional wrestling. I love Jesus every more. And I just appreciate each and every one of you guys coming out. Thank you so much.
Hey, come back here.
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Everybody Knows, Shawn. We say going home, folks. Thank you so much for coming out.
wasting your life!
No, I'm not.
Come on! You don't wait in the chair! He's the chair!
No, he's not.
Yes, he is! He's better than you! You suck! Big